It was a cold January afternoon in 1935, when a well-dressed man entered the hotel president in Kansas City. He signed the register under Roland T. Owen and requested an interior room, specifically, room 1046, but something felt off. He had no luggage, no coat, no toothbrush, just a comb and a brush in his pocket. When asked, he said he had only stayed the night before at the nearby Muehlebach Hotel, under a different name. Roland checked in and immediately did something strange. He requested that housekeeping not clean his room during the day. He wanted privacy. He drew the blinds, unplugged the hotel phone, and kept the door locked at all times. The maid, Mary Soptic, later described the man as nervous. He always kept the room dark. Once, she overheard him speaking to someone through the door. He said, "Don, I don't want to eat. I'm not hungry. I just had breakfast." Who was Don? No one ever found out. On the third day, our hotel operator noticed the phone in room 1046 had been off the hook for hours. Concerned, a bellboy went to check. What he found was terrifying. The man was lying on the floor, naked, tied with cords around his wrists, ankles, and neck. There was blood everywhere, on the walls, on the bed, in the bathroom. He had been stabbed multiple times, beaten, and strangled. But somehow, he was still alive. When asked who did this to him, he simply said, "Nobody." Minutes later, he fell unconscious. And then, he died. The investigation turned up nothing. The name Roland T. Owen was fake. The fingerprints led nowhere. No relatives. No employer. No background. The man was a ghost. Then it got stranger. Months after the burial, an anonymous caller phoned a local funeral home. He insisted on paying for the man's headstone. He said, he got into a jam. Days later, roses appeared on the grave with a card, "Love forever, Louise." No one has ever identified her. Some say it was a jealous lover. Others believe he was involved in organized crime, maybe a hit gone wrong. But there was no murder weapon. No fingerprints. No suspects. Nothing. In 2003, nearly 70 years later, the mystery briefly reopened. A historian researching cold cases received an anonymous box in the mail. Inside was a stack of newspaper clippings about the murder. And one chilling item, a vintage hotel key labeled Room 1046, but no letter. No name. No explanation. Today, Room 1046 is still open to guests. Some say they hear voices through the walls. Others claim to have seen shadows pacing at night, always near the phone. But the man with no name, no past, and no killer remains one of America's creepiest unsolved murders. What do you think happened in Room 1046? Comment your theory below, and subscribe for more real mysteries.